Welcome to this installment of Spotlight on Sparks. I'm your host, Adam Mayberry, and I'm here at the Golden Eagle Regional Park and Sports Complex, tucked away in the beautiful foothills of Sparks, Nevada. The park has been a grand success and it's been open for just over a year. Stan Scher, the city's Parks and Recreation Director, tells us more.
The impact has been significant. The response to this facility from our community and those that visit our community has been phenomenal. Everybody is overwhelmed with the number of fields and the quality of facilities and the other amenities within the park.
People always say that they're concerned about spending the money on big things like this, and this is exactly what they need to spend the money on. It's a ton of fun. Families come out here and play together. It's awesome.
Well, I liked it because we could let our little one play in the little playground, which was super cute, and then he got to play his game while we just sat and watched. And it feels really safe here and clean and friendly. It's really nice.
And the artificial turf is nice. All year round you can always play and easy maintenance, so it's a good place to play.
Yeah.
This park's amazing.
This is a great facility. It's probably as good as you'll ever find anywhere in the country, or better.
From kids to seniors, everybody has utilized the facility and used it well. The obvious facilities here are athletic fields, but what a lot of people don't realize is we have a beautiful volleyball court, a bocce ball court, play structures for the kids, soon to be a restaurant upstairs in the center of the softball complex. That will open April 1st. It's going to be a full-service facility and designed to attract people of all ages and of all interests.
It's a beautiful facility, and I'm excited to watch my family grow up here and play here for years to come.
Fantastic facility. The grounds are just great. The concession stand is very good, and the fields are just marvelous. So.
We've been coming here ever since it's been open, and actually moved to Sparks because it was going to be close to the park. Softball family.
Golden Eagle, it's a great park. Everything's true on the field. It's probably the best park in northern Nevada.
Well, there's a lot of out-of-towners that come, and I don't have a number for you on the economic impact, but I can tell you that we're currently studying that to try to determine and assign a defensible dollar amount to what economic impact has had. I can assure you that it has been a positive economic impact. It's brought a lot of people into our region.
Great field. The guys really enjoy playing on them. I know with the kids and all the fields that are available for the kids for football and Little League, it's just been a real boom for Sparks.
I love this park, yes.
Yeah, it's really cool. The fields are really nice, so.
Yes.
We have a good time here. We enjoy it quite a bit. We take the boys and have them play at the park. It's a good time. Love the fields. We all do, all of our team.
And there's a lot of athletic facilities even in our city that people don't want to play in anymore now that they've experienced this. It's a considerable amount of maintenance. Even with the artificial turf, there's plenty of open turf areas here that need attention. And even the hardscapes need to be cleaned and power washed. And so it's significant, but you know, the response from the community has been amazing. We had one contractor who actually came into my office and offered his crew on a regular weekly basis to come out and subsidize our maintenance crews. Access will be improved because Vista is being widened to 4 lanes, and it should be done in the summer of 2010. In addition, there'll be a stoplight put on the entrance into Golden Eagle Park. But what we found is people, even though it is 7 miles off the freeway, once they get here, they're very appreciative, and the travel inconveniences disappear.
Speaking of road improvements, recently the RTC and the City of Sparks held a groundbreaking event announcing the long-awaited Vista Boulevard widening project.
Stand up, John.
Well, the people in Sparks are very concerned about Vista. It is well traveled, especially during the peak hours in the morning and in the evenings. I mean, it's hard to get in and out of that area. This project will relieve all of that traffic. It'll relieve the traffic from Golden Eagle Park, and it'll make it pedestrian friendly. There'll be walkways and gutters and everything, so it'll be a much needed improvement. And it is the most frequently asked question. When people ask me when we're going to do Vista, well, we're doing Vista as we speak. It's a year-long project. It'll probably be done next summer. We'll make sure that we have lanes open for everybody. Just be patient, leave early, and just help us get through this. It'll be great when it's finished.
Anyway, long time in coming for this particular project. You know, probably the second most phone calls, emails I've gotten since I've been a mayor is about this project. And now probably the most emails I'm going to get is people worried about what's going to happen, when's it going to be done. And thanks to RTC, thanks especially to all the staff in Sparks, starting from the city manager, John Erickson, Wayne Seidel, all our people have worked very, very hard for this project with the RTC.
You know, I was coming here was wow. 10 years. I've been working on this I got elected in 1999 like Gino, and I've been trying to get this project done for 10 years.
And another road beautification project that is now underway and will be completed soon in downtown Sparks.
Victorian Avenue between Pyramid and McCarran was scheduled to be resurfaced. Through the efforts of Councilwoman Ratty and myself, I'm on the RTC, we've changed that a little bit. We're going to make it much more pedestrian friendly. We're going to put in bike lanes. We're going to put in trees. And if you can look behind me here, this street is what they see when they drive on the freeway, drive through Sparks. This is what they think Sparks is. Well, this isn't what Sparks is. We're a beautiful town, and we're going to beautify Victorian Avenue. We're going to make it easier to travel on there, walk, ride your bike, and enjoy the surrounding area completely. This is a $2.5 million project. It's started already, and it should be done by the end of the year. I'd also like to, at this time, to thank all the residents of Sparks because of the fuel tax that's going to help pay for this. Impact fees help pay for this, and it's because of the people that live here purchasing fuel and just supporting the efforts that are going forward with this project.
The city's dedicated police force is hard at work these days keeping our residents safe. In addition to cars and motorcycles, the Sparks Police have another unique form of transportation.
Well, I'm the sergeant in charge of the mounted unit, and basically just the supervisor. When we're downtown working and training, I organize a training for us with other agencies as well as just with ourselves. This was actually brought about by then at the time Detective Dave DiPoli, who has since retired. It was his idea. He wrote up the proposal and proposed it, and it started with Dave, myself, and 2 other officers, Rick Laffins and Rocky Triplett. We got all of our equipment through a donation by Sierra Sids. At the time, they gave us $4,000 to buy all of our tack, our saddles, our bridles, saddle pads, all that kind of stuff. And at that time, the 4 of us were trained by Reno PD, who had a couple of instructors that were able to teach us and provide the training for us. Well, over the years, I mean, we've done a whole bunch of stuff with them. I'd say probably 90–95% of our purpose is public relations. We go down to all the special events, the Roop Cook-Off, Hot August Nights, Farmers Market every week, and basically we'll walk around and we'll stop for a period of time and people will come up and bring their kids and want to pet the horses. I think it's just a great way for people to contact the police, where I think are a lot more approachable on the horse rather than on a motorcycle or in a car or something like that. Obviously, I mean, as you can tell, they're big animals, and when you're sitting on top of them, you have a great platform to be able to see over a large crowd, to see if there's a problem down the street or whatever. We have used them a lot for crowd control, pushing crowds to clear streets. In Reno, especially during New Year's Eve and those street vibrations, those big events they get in Reno, we'll actually use the horses to get officers into an area that maybe they couldn't by themselves without having to push people, and people just get out of the way of the horses. Well, each officer owns their own horse, and that's a prerequisite to come on the unit. You have to own your own horse. They're not provided by the city. We don't receive any compensation for it. We pay for the feed, the shoes, the shots. Everything is paid for by the officer. It's just a love of riding horses and being able to incorporate that in your job.
Our largest adult program out there is softball, adult softball. We have over 700 teams annually. With building Golden Eagle, our numbers have increased. Last year we had the biggest number we've ever had, exceeding 750 teams. This year the numbers dropped a little bit because of the economy, but just a drop in the bucket. We're still well over 700 teams and very successful out there. It's one of the largest per capita programs in the country. Some of the local guys have made comments like, I wonder if these teams realize they're playing on one of the nicest complexes in the country, and it's in our backyard. Across the country, we've just got rave reviews. We've been on a lot of websites. I've gotten phone calls from Chicago, Minnesota, South Carolina, Florida, people that have seen it online, on different people that have brought pictures back and said, hey, this is a complex, you got to go out there. And the teams that have participated are just amazed at how beautiful it is. And once the restaurant's up and going next year, I think it'll be even bigger and better. We get teams from all over the country coming into play.
It's a great park. I play softball out here. You got to get used to the turf, but after you do that, it's nice. It's got enough for people to play. You don't have to keep changing fields and everything else. So.
We moved here in April from Las Vegas, and this park is, well, it's the view is unbelievable, and I think that the park is beautiful. And my husband's able to get on a ball team, which he loves, and he's having a lot of fun.
The biggest adult program, other than softball, is our adult kickball program. We currently have 37 teams playing in our kickball league, which is just amazing. Started with just, a chance, hey, let's get some teams together and get this rolling, and this year we've got 37 teams. It's our largest program that we've had so far in the city of Sparks. I started it in 2005, and 4 years later, here we are at 37 teams playing on 4 fields a night, or on Monday nights, but it's been incredible. That's about all we have for adult sports out there, because there's so much use by other organizations. And softball plays out there for 10 months a year. There's not a whole lot of other space for us to run other events out there.
Ball. Yep. 2 and 2.
Oh, yeah, gotta go.
Here.
All right, here we go.
One tournament in particular is the Senior Softball USA qualifier. They had over 200 teams that came into town for 6 days, and they figured that that tournament alone brought in $7.1 million to the financial economy of our local area. So the amount that we're receiving back for what we're putting on out there has just been amazing. So we just have tournaments for local fundraisers up to national championships. We hosted the first ever E-National Championship for the Amateur Softball Association this year. We had 37 teams from all over the West Coast, and we got great reviews. We got teams, last weekend we had 3 teams that came down from Alaska to participate in our events. So.
I think it's pretty special. It's a special park. There's not